Welcome to 3 Minutes of History. I'm Chris Oxenford. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. The outbreak of World War I in August of 1914 plunged the world into a terrible war. For more than a year, the Allies, led by France and Britain, clashed with Germany in the hellish Western Front, where trenches crisscrossed northern France and poison gas, landmines, and artillery bombardment were a fact of life. Determined to knock Britain out of the war, in February of 1915, the Germans declared the waters around the island to be a war zone. They declared that any ship flying the flag of a belligerent country would be sunk. To enforce this blockade of the United Kingdom, the Germans would employ a deadly new weapon, the submarine. On May 1, 1915, a little more than 99 years ago, the British merchant ship RMS Lusitania departed from New York bound for Liverpool. On May 7th, she was nearing Ireland. For most of the day, she was trailed by a German submarine. At about 2:10 in the afternoon, the submarine fired a torpedo at the unfortunate merchant ship. According to the captain of the submarine, the torpedo must have struck her boiler or engine because a second explosion quickly followed the first. The ship sunk in 18 minutes. 1,198 people of the 1,959 people on board were killed, including 128 Americans. In the immediate aftermath of the sinking, the German government claimed that the ship had been carrying munitions. In fact, the Lusitania was carrying munitions, but this didn't really affect American and British reactions to the sinking. Both were completely outraged by German actions. America in particular was angered. President Woodrow Wilson sent several notes to the German government. Wilson categorically denied the accusation that the Lusitania was carrying munitions and described the sinking as a crime. In the final note, Wilson issued an ultimatum to the Germans, declaring that the Americans would regard further sinkings as deliberately unfriendly. At this point, the German government decided to break off the submarine war. The sinking of the Lusitania would continue to be a source of tensions between the United States and Germany. In 1917, Germany would formally resume unrestricted submarine warfare. This action and the lingering anger over the sinking of the Lusitania would inspire the Americans to enter World War I. This has been 3 Minutes in History. I'm Chris Oxenford. Thank you for joining me.